A light grows in her. She assumes a voice. Her state, she learns to read and the act she has done. But the one needed truth eludes her grasp, herself, and all of which she is a sign. One needed truth eludes her grasp. The earth goddess is not in a position yet to seize that truth. The earth goddess has to move to the blackness of the night. She has to move through this primordial nations. She has to follow a serpentine course. She has to toil in the fields of endless time. She has to face the conditions of harsh mortality. But there is a hope also in her deep soul. The being in her wakes up. The supernal word speaks to her. Fate arranges and compels whatever has to happen, whatever has got to be done. There are conflicts, but there are also possibilities. If there are conflicts, yes, there are also possibilities. In her consciousness, yet there are gains also, gains of life and gains of the spirit. Though small and dim, the lights of idea shine in her face. The idea force and loveliness of beauty and the joy of bliss and the marvels and wonders can always be hers. There is the inward urge in her soul. That inward urge keeps her will for pure perfection always burning, always aflame, always lighted. It is a flame that will never die. That inward, that inward urge in her soul, it is a flame that will never die. A light grows in her. She assumes a voice. She speaks out. She understands. But the one needed truth is still beyond her reach. It is beyond her grasp. It eludes her all the while. Still, all is not in vain. Great powers, supernal powers, draw her closer. A luminous gaze enters into sight. Gloomy things are brightening. They are brightening because these powers are there. But what are these higher, greater powers? These supernal powers, yes, a mind unvisited by illusion, a will expressive of the soul's expression, a strength that does not stumble, a strength that does not fall in speed, a joy that carries not with it the shadow of grief, an immortality that can take along with it mortality's burden of transformation, an immortality that can take along with it the burden of mortality, the burden of transformation of this mortality. This is a very legitimate claim of this earth goddess. It is a perfectly valid claim. It is that which keeps the yearning and the hope in the might and greatness of the soul. And there are also The immortals who stand on their deathless heights, standing on those deathless heights, they mark the arrival of the superhuman rider. He is arriving from distances of the upper skies. He is arriving from far vertical distances. Above the world stand the world creators. The unseen truth was to them. She was to them in her own way. She was to them in the ways of the truth. She was to them through the moments of Satyam and Ritam. One who is perceptive, one who lives in the depths of silence, he hears the slow footsteps of the far destiny approaching closer. Yes, things shall change. Yes, matter shall be lit with the glow of the Spirit. Body shall bear the immense descent of God. It shall hold God in its house. It shall bear the immortal weight.